Hello, welcome to another saga, an episode not to be missed. Garrett. Now, I always get his name wrong. I'm going to get my computer to pronounce it and hopefully it will stick in my head.
Blakeslee.
Black as Lee. I might just say that. Now, he's come out and announced he's got an opportunity, a legitimate opportunity for you to invest in. And it's got some real good things that you just don't want to miss out on. It's a sweepstake. And you can actually win money along the way. I've got a PowerPoint presentation and I've got some guy who wants to share it with you. And I thought we'd do it together. And I want you to figure out whether this could be an opportunity of a lifetime that everybody's missed, or it could be one of those Ponzi schemes. Now, I was in a Telegram group today called ViDiLOOK Lawsuit Group. And they're in there and they announced that Garrett's got this new Ponzi scheme, opportunity where you could invest in. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, because when Garrett was talking to me about how he got thrown under the bus by Sam Lee and how he wasn't really the owner of ViDiLOOK and how... Oh, there's a whole lot of things to tell you. I don't know how much you've been following this and I don't want to lose you. But basically, Garrett was thrown under the bus as the owner of ViDiLOOK and allegedly stole all the money. But then Garrett came up with this clever idea where he could show people that Sam Lee actually paid him $55,000 out of the ViDiLOOK super wallet address, what proved that Sam was the owner. And that was great. $5,000 a month he was getting paid for working for ViDiLOOK as an employee, not the owner. And then Sam paid him out at the end, $45,000 for his downline commissions and $10,000 for the last 2 months' wages. So that was quite interesting because the real unusual thing about that, ViDiLOOK had announced to everyone that they had 6,000 multiple accounts and it had drained the platform dry and there was no money left. However, the people behind the scenes all got their money. And we proved this because Garrett got $55,000 out of a collapsed Ponzi scheme. Anyway, Garrett said, well, the truth of the matter is the software that runs the platform, if money consecutively goes out in a 7-day period than money coming in, it automatically shuts down. So he left about 2.5, 3 months ago from ViDiLOOK. And then there was another guy called Conrad. Now, Garrett said Conrad and the other people that he's working with are good, legitimate businessmen. I don't believe that for a second personally myself, but do your own research. Don't take my word on it for it, because I'm not going to say I'm not a financial advisor and everything I say is just for entertainment. You couldn't pay for this type of entertainment that I'm about to tell you. Long story short, Conrad left. A week after he left, Sam started up ViDiLOOK 2. And they had a 24-hour sale where if you rushed in there and you bought, you could get everything for half price, including half price rewards. And then 2 weeks after that, the whole system collapsed. Now, Sam Lee, we all know, is in a real bad way. He's actually under travel ban and he can't leave Dubai. So he did 3 cash grabs on 3 different Ponzi schemes, all within a couple of weeks, and basically they all failed. And that was VAV, one where you could just put your money in and within 24 hours you could get half your money out, and then in 48 hours you get all your money back, and then you'd be left with a whole lot of money on the platform that he had no idea what to do with, and you could never get it out, but people threw their money into it thinking it was a real one-of-a-kind get-rich-quick scheme. People got their money out, well, some people got their money out for about 1 day, I heard, and all the rest of it just went AWOL. So there was $150 package, $750 package, and $1,500 package. One couple I knew decided to get 2 packages, put 3,000 USDT into an Australian bank account. And I said, what? You put it into a bank account? And they said, yeah. And when we put the number in, it came up with the name of the company. So we researched the name of the company. And it's a legitimate company. Well, not legitimate, but a company in Australia. And what they did is they transferred the money out of that Australian bank account into an account in Singapore. And to do that, they paid $200 to transfer the money from an Australian bank account to one in Singapore, which shows you that they had no intentions ever of giving people's money back with VAV. And then the other cash grab was obviously ViDiLOOK. And then if you're all in We Are Satoshi, you could actually put your money in. You could give Sam $5,000 and he had no rewards. It was just $5,000, give it to Sam, and he would figure out what to do with it because you trust Sam. So that was all within about a 2-week period, and now Sam's been kicked out of his own business, and another guy called Chavez has taken over, who tried to get one of my videos removed. And if you go back a couple of videos, you can read all about that. It was only published. I've done 4 videos in the last week. Remember to use the timestamp and the like, and you'll find your way through my videos. So what I want to do, I just want to make sure Pixel's happy on the floor. Yes, he is. Make sure I'm recording. I have got a window over to the side here, and you can see I am recording and streaming live on YouTube at the moment. Now, if you are listening to me on my YouTube channel live, you can look at this video. You can look at this video in the morning. I will render it, edit it, and I'll go to bed about 3 or 4 o'clock. Now, what was really interesting about being in the lawsuit room today is that Garrett was in there and I kicked him out because at the moment I'm still an admin, and I just don't want anyone promoting these Ponzi schemes because it repulses me. I can't stand these guys that go in here and tell you that you can sign up for a $50 package or a $100 package or a $500 package or a $1,000 package, and then they have this stupid idea where you may win a prize, you may win the sweepstake. There's all these things that may possibly happen, but in the meantime, what they're doing is collecting money from you, and it's just ridiculous. But I'm not going to explain it. We've got a professional person that's done a YouTube video, and we're going to listen to him while I turn over the PowerPoint presentation. It's going to be pretty cool. But first things first, I want to show you the website that they've got. Now, you can go there yourself and have a wee looky if you want. It's called premiumfuture.co. And if you go to the website, it's a beautiful one-page website, which is brilliant because it wants to take all your money. So you scroll down, you have to scroll a little bit, it's a bit clunky, and then you find this beautiful phone, and it's got $15,000 one, and it's got silver package, gold package, platinum package, and a diamond package. They really thought about their names. I think it's pretty professional. This is a great opportunity. So now I'm scrolling again, and this is the part that really pissed me off. They said these teams can confirm it, and they've got a scrolly bar on it with the New York Times. And if you don't know it, ladies and gentlemen, I was in the New York Times in 2022. I think it was November the 19th or 11th. I keep forgetting now. But they did a whole feature page in the printed paper and also in the online edition, and they even embedded one of my videos. It was awesome. But they did an article about my quest to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. And if you are looking at my YouTube channel, I really do hope that you subscribe and hit the bell, I think it goes up about here, and also provide a comment or hit the thumbs up button. Those things tell YouTube you like my videos, and they send my videos out to the masses. Now, back to the lawsuit room. I've got a couple of videos which I will put at the end of this, but people were in there which seemed to be friends of Garrett, and they were saying that my hidden agenda is to just promote my YouTube channel and make a fortune out of it. Well, I do get a few $100s a month. I spend 70 or 80 hours a week doing these videos. It is currently 22 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning. I have worked 8 hours in a shop, and I've come home, have dinner, and I'll probably go to bed about 3 or 4. And I literally will have 3 hours sleep tonight doing this video. The time I invest in these videos is not about, me getting you to click on my videos. If I'm not providing you value, you go away, that's fine. Unsubscribe from the channel, that's all good with me. Please, I really need your money. Please don't leave me. Okay, in answer to your question, here's your question.
Danita, can you please explain to the audience what is the difference between a sweepstake versus premium bond? A simple Google search is not difficult, because this group chat is a sales funnel for you to promote your ideologies and your concepts to generate an income for you, which is clearly evident as the purpose of this group chat was to create a lawsuit against Sam Lee. All this channel is just about clever marketing videos in which you get paid for the views that you generate for giving your opinion with very few facts. I am not Garrett's side, but it's clear as a day that you just care about promoting your agenda. So people in this group chat has to decide on the purpose of this forum, whether people are happy to be subjected to marketing messages or concentrate on trying to create a lawsuit against Sam Lee, in which was the true origin of the chat.
Well, where do I begin? First of all, what facts do we have that Sam Lee has actually stolen the money? How do you know that Sam's not working for the Chinese and that he's had his passport taken off and he's forced to work for him? And this lawsuit group, I've been doing this for 2 years, mate. The last lawsuit that I was part of was for Hyperverse. They managed to get 1,800 people to sign a petition to say they want to do something about getting their money back. In the meantime, Sam Lee, Ryan Jew, whatever Ryan's doing, they start up another Ponzi scheme. I don't need to do a search for the difference between a sweepstake and premium bond, because that is what they call a paradise that never eventuates. Now, have you heard of the Vault Horizon? Yeah, 30% of your money safe in the Vault Horizon. And then all of a sudden, all the money and all the marketing budget gets drained out of the system. And they tell you, don't worry, no one's lost any money. The Vault Horizon and the promise of Bitcoin going to be worth $100,000 a Bitcoin is just a smokescreen so they get you to sign up for the packages. Do you not really see that the packages are the money-making thing for the scammers? Do you think that Garrett is a puppet just working for a criminal syndicate? Sam, Chavez, Garrett, all those guys are just working together. A Ponzi scheme is when they don't have a product or service. What service do they have? They are selling a dream that anybody could say. A bond does not matter. A prize that you're going to possibly get does not get. Everything about this platform that Garrett is promoting is a referral fee for introducing new people into a platform. Can you not see that, you nimtwit? And if you think that I'm spending 70 or 80 hours a week of my time trying to warn you idiots who keep investing in these platforms because I want a couple $100 a month from my YouTube channel, go do some cocaine with Sam. I mean, that's the lowest blow. The reason I'm doing these videos is because when I was brought up in a religious cult. And I had 2 people in my family commit suicide because they couldn't live up to the expectation the religion put on them. When I was in the New York Times, an organisation contacted me who fights Ponzi schemes. They had 11 people on their books that had taken their own lives because people had promised them a paradise that never eventuates. If Garrett and his business partners were proper business people, they wouldn't need your money to get their business idea off the ground. These guys are doing cash grabs. They're using you and your money. And if you can't see that, you are just a paid influencer. Are you on the bankroll? That's my 2 cents worth. Add that in my video, I might get another $2. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I do this because I was brought up in a religious cult. I was brought up a Jehovah's Witness. I've had 2 people in my family commit suicide because they didn't commit suicide. I should actually say they died by suicide. It's a nicer way of saying it. If you ever know anyone that has died by suicide, never say they committed suicide. It's a horrible word for people that have been through it. My point of that exercise, they couldn't live up to the expectations that their organisation put on them, and they decided they felt like they were below anyway, they took their own lives. Now, when I were in the New York Times, an organisation contacted me that fight Ponzi schemes, and they said they have tracked 11 suicides to one Ponzi scheme from people who lost all their money and felt terrible and died by suicide. So it's just, this is why I do these videos. And yes, I need to make a living out of doing it, and if you do want to say thanks, you can do it in a monetary way, and I'm sure I'll use the money for good things to make my videos better. Anyway, so let's get into it. So what we've got is this video here, which claims that they've been in Forbes, by the look of it. They've claimed that they're in, they're very slow, these things that go across. But they've got 5, I think they've got ranking system. So the first one is
Kestrel,
Owl, Hawk, Falcon, and Eagle. And then they've got the prize structure. 50, 150, 5,000, 50,000, and $1 million. And theoretically, you put money in it, 50% of this money is actually going to be put into giving people prizes. 15% of the money, which I don't tell you very clearly on this screen, is going back to rewarding the multi-level marketers. So that leaves 35% for the people that technically, that's if they do give out prize money. It's just a Ponzi scheme, for God's sake. I can't put it any other which way other than that. But have a look at the website, have a look at the terminology, and now what we're going to do is, and also this here, this really is funny. Though this is theoretically people who haven't even, I don't even think this is going yet, but they've got David, remember Kalpesh Patel? Well, we've got David Patel, and he's a software developer. And it says, unique and secure platform, eager to explore new investment opportunities. That's a great testimonial. Supporting charities with an environment of excitement, backed by Prime Bank guarantee. Oh, wow, it's amazing. So that's a nurse. And then we've got Sarah, marketing executive. I won't read her comments because I'll just talk like a pigeon language. And then we've got Emily Thomas. She's a college student. And the last one is an entrepreneur. And he's just, so these are all the people. And if you go and have a look, you can actually download their app on the Google Play Store. They haven't got it on the Apple Store because if they do, they probably won't get it listed because Apple's very fussy about the people who have apps on their store. I've had one on both platforms, and you do have to jump through quite a few hoops to prove that you're an authentic company. So they might have one coming out, but I doubt it very much. Now, the other funny thing about this one-page website is when you go to the Contact Us page and it says Talk to Us, you put your name, you put your email address, and you put your phone number and you put your comment. So I put this comment in here. Come on.
Can you tell your webmaster guy that your contact at Warren doesn't work and he should go back to website school and learn how to create website? If he needs a hand, make sure he feels he can reach out the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
Right, so here's the Contact Us form, and if you click Submit, it comes up and says, oops, something went wrong. Now, if you need a hand fixing that, Garrett, let me know. I can fix that because I do a bit of website hosting as well. Right, so on the Google Play Store, you can see here you can install it. I'd be very dubious about installing this. It's not very secure. And the other one too, you need to do your KYC details because that's what Sam wants you to do, isn't it? He wanted you to do your KYC details, so you get your passport, your driver's license, your home address, your tax number, your first name, your last name, middle name, email address, and phone number. And tell him where you live, and then he's going to sell your data. Now, the video I did this week in the last 7 days was talking about Chavis because I got his full name. But when I searched for Chavis, couldn't find him anywhere, could I? No, it's like he doesn't exist. And that's because I reckon that they're taking your data and they're selling it to other people. So I'm thinking that Sam, Chavis, ViDiLOOK, whatever his name is, they could be all held captive in Dubai and they can't leave. Now, there's an article I went through where they advertise for people to come over and work in Dubai or in the UAE, and they take their passports off them and tell them they've got to pay for the money that they spent for their flights to get them over there. And then they human traffic people between Cambodia, Thailand, India, and United Arabs. I'm not saying that right. But this is something that is actually in the news. And I went through and explained that. So Chavis doesn't seem to exist. Even though Chavis started up his own corporation at the age of 17 or 18. He changed it halfway through. And he also provided services to Marvel Studios. And he said that everyone uses AI in the world, and he developed it. And then he also said that he was part of, what did he say? Oh, he serviced governments. He was involved in government stuff. He's 27 years of age, and he's done all that. I missed out my calling, didn't I? So anyway, that's really cool. So now what I'm going to do is here I've got a whole... I build a database on everyone that's running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. So just to give you an idea of some of the people that I go after, and the reason why I do this is because I want to stop these bastards from, where's all the person of interest gone? Something's gone wrong. We're missing a column here. Oh, there they are. Goodness me, what's happening? But if you see there, I've actually got over 90 people's names who I'm currently researching and building up a database about them. So that means this is where you can play an active role. If you go to dehec.com, and hopefully around about now, 16 minutes in, I'm going to put a timestamp on that so I remember. Around about 16 minutes, I'll put pop. And I will have a box pop up and you'll see my website address. And if you go to the contact us page on my website address, let's just do it. Because I pissed off a guy, I'm currently getting a denial server attack. It's only been going on for about 4 or 5 months, but just verify you're a human. It's not a problem. Just need to wait a while. A bit boring. Here it is. Then you can go to my contact us page on my website. And on the contact us page, I actually have a form. Now, I'm not going to collect your data, I promise. Do you trust me? I hope so. But I do want extra pieces of information for the jigsaw puzzle. Now, what I mean, I build jigsaw puzzles. You give me the little bits. And you might not think that bit is useful. It might just give me a little bit of sunset. It might give me a little bit of a vehicle I'm looking for. But eventually all the bits that people give me, all the information, actually paints a pretty amazing picture of how these Ponzi schemes work. So please do help me become a whistleblower. Give me information, and that would be absolutely awesome. So as you can see, I've got a form on my website. And if you didn't know, on my website, I actually have all the... if you go in here down the bottom, you'll see I actually put my content into blogs and embed the YouTube videos, and I often do a lot of podcasting as well. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to have a look at the PowerPoint presentation, and I'm not going to give my 2 cents worth because people say that Danny just says everything's a Ponzi scheme. Well, it's true, isn't it? So I've got some comments in here. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to read those. I'm going to put that live and you'll be able to see those comments. What have we got? We've got, are you a good friend of mine? And I love you too. Oh, that's nice. I don't even know who that is. It's a strange comment. Favorite person I have a lot of time for. Oh, well, you get all sorts, don't you? It's good to have people giving comments in your chat room while you're recording live, though. My point of this exercise is I'm going to get rid of that. Is I want the professional person to do the narration of the video instead of me because I'm a little bit biased and I want to hear his 2 cents worth. Now, I did find this video on the internet and I just thought it was useless. So I want to use the guy who's done the presentation. So let's get started. You should hear him nicely.
Hello, my name is Stigg.
Hi, Stigg.
I have been an entrepreneur for over 20 years.
Congratulations.
And I'm always looking for opportunities to better the life of not only me, but also my family and my friends. I have friends all over the world, so...
He has friends all over the world. This only goes on for about 20 minutes, so I'll try not to disturb him, but I will flip through my version of their PowerPoints rather than theirs. Notice the big stamp in the middle saying scam? That's just my opinion, by the way. It might not be a scam, but let's see what he's going to say about it.
I'm looking for any kind, really. And I came across this thing called UK premium bonds. And I realized it was a great opportunity, but it's limited to the UK. And I'm from Norway, so I can't access this. So then I realized that the premium future is bringing exactly this to an international level.
Wow.
So
amazing,
through them,
tell us all
I
about
can
it.
access this premium bonds. And then I also can introduce it to my friends in different countries. Sweden, in Turkey, in Ukraine, everywhere. So, and with this also I can leave a legacy to my children, right? So,
legacy to your children. This
let me
gets better and better.
just share the screen, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Here we go. We'll keep up with them.
All right. So, premium future. That's the new global sweepstake. First, a financial disclaimer. I'm no financial advisor. I'm just sharing an opportunity I have come across. And you should never spend more money than you are able to lose.
Isn't that a dumb statement? Never spend more money than you're prepared to lose. So these investment opportunities must be so shady that you should be prepared to walk out on the street and just throw your money on the street.
Right?
That's what I reckon.
So just hit pause or take a screenshot.
I took a screenshot.
You can read this, and I'm going to go to the next screen.
Also does not warrant that such information and publications are accurate, up to date, or applicable to the circumstances of any particular case. So what the hell is that disclaimer? Basically, we can do whatever we like. As long as you read that disclaimer, we can take your money. If you're stupid enough, the information and publications are not intended to be and does not I can't even read it. It's not financial advice. It's not investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice, or recommendation of any sort, or endorsed. None of their recommendations are endorsed by Premium Future. So they're not responsible for nothing, but give me your money. Sounds good so far. Carry on.
The founder, that's Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi.
Now, just before that, I have actually got a lady I know who lives in Dubai that has a proper charity, and I've seen all the photos on an Instagram account and all this sort of stuff, and helps 5,000 African children out. So I wrote to her and said, do you know this guy? And those two charities are actually legitimate that he's talking about. So I just want to actually read the words that she came back and said just half an hour ago and gave me some advice about this doctor.
Farzam Kamalabadi is from Iran. Flag of Iran, was living in China, speaks fluent Chinese. He claims to be CEO of 20-plus companies, but if you look at him, he looks like a poor man. He is no DR fake title. He goes to Africa, takes photos with them, and advertises himself.
Yeah. So if you do, just have a look at the background. You can see he's got the hat on. It's a beautiful graphic, isn't it? It's a lovely graphic. And obviously, so he's the man that he's proclaiming is somebody. Whoops, we've just about killed the screen there. So let's listen to see what he says about him.
Persian-American businessman, president of Future Trends Group, and is also the founder and chairman of Premium Future. He hails Premium Future as the way to change lives all over the world, and particularly in Africa. He has been working tirelessly to bring African leaders to adopt and rise Africa, a memorandum which brings the nations of Africa together to benefit from the massive resources this continent possesses. He sees the rise of Africa as an essential step to a far richer life experience for all of mankind. Farzam is a financier who has worked globally for 35 years before settling in the United States in 2018. He spent 30 years in China, thus learning and adapting to Chinese culture and the Mandarin language. Kamalabadi has also learned Chinese calligraphy during these years and has been featured in various Chinese television channels as being a Persian American who is in love with China and its culture.
In love.
In addition, he has served on several national oil systems as a senior advisor, concluding many petrochemical and oil trades.
Oh, means you're going to be rich
Farzam has also worked with many companies in the USA, China, Oman, UAE, Kuwait, and Iran. Farzam Kamalabadi is also a director of One Education, One World.
Is that like OneCoin, you think? It could be OneCoin, couldn't it? Remember OneCoin? They just arrested the OneCoin's partner. I think I forgot I think it's a long time in prison. They were running Ponzi schemes. Quite dangerous doing Ponzi schemes, isn't it?
NGO that works for the welfare of children in underprivileged communities. This NGO runs in its operations through public charity.
Oh, that's exciting. Hey, I didn't tell you really though, did I? Because Garrett, I did a short today on my YouTube videos, a 60-second video, basically on my phone, just warning people about this Ponzi scheme. Not that I think for a minute it's a Ponzi scheme. No, it could hypothetically be a Ponzi scheme, but I showed people, and then Garrett saw it, and he rang me up, and I was just finishing work. So I just hung up. And then he sends me a message, "Are you too coward to speak to me? I thought you would be." So then I got home, rang him back, and by then he had deleted my phone number, so I couldn't ring him, and he's cut me off. No more Garrett in my life. So I've done a couple of videos, which I'll show you later on, where I'm begging Garrett to actually contact me because I'd love to hear his version of why he doesn't feel like this is a Ponzi scheme.
So here's a couple of charities that Premium Future is working with. You see the web links there. You can take a note of them and you can check them out if you want.
So you kind of like do want to actually have a wee look, don't we? Well, I mean, it'd be rude not to. Let's have a look if I can bring them up. First one is that one, and then I'll do the other one as well. So theoretically, you would expect to see people who are, and they might be, I hope he is in here because these are a good charity. Why did that not work? Excuse me 1 minute. That's ICE, and now I want to go to True Friends. So let's have a wee look. So cities can deliver sustainable urban freight. About us, let's have a wee look. I haven't looked here at all, so I'm looking for our doctor friend. So theoretically, he's working with them. So let's have a look at members. We should theoretically see premium people in there. Oh, it's a big organisation. I don't know, but hey, you're better at this than me. Now, if you're going to invest in this company, then wouldn't you want to research their claims? I mean, they've already said they've got articles in the New York Times and in Forbes, or people endorsing them, and they've also had all those testimonials on the bottom from those people. But if you know any of those people, or you are one of those persons, please contact me. I'd love to know why you thought you'd give us such a smashing testimonial. Anyway, I can't see anything in there. What's the other one? Future Trends. I have actually looked at this before, and I've gone through here, tried to find anyone that's connected to it. So let's influencers, cares, what we do, who we are, press. Now, if he's a philanthropist, then theoretically, I've done this before. I've gone through every single one of those links. And this doctor guy, which I can't remember his name, that's why I keep saying doctor guy, I've actually got photos of him actually doing presentations with Sam Lee. And we all know what happened to Sam Lee, don't we? All right, so let's carry on. Where's our PDF? And we've looked at those things there. It didn't mean much to me, but you've bamboozled me with science.
So, what is a UK premium bond?
Oh, glad you're answering that question. No idea.
Premium bonds are a form of lottery bond sold by National Savings and Investments, an agency of the UK government, and structured as savings accounts. Unlike traditional savings or investment products, premium bonds do not offer regular interest or dividends. Instead, they provide an opportunity to win tax-free prizes through regular draws.
God, this guy's going to bore me if he carries on for too long.
Yeah, you can read this, take a screenshot, or hit pause.
Or just go to my YouTube channel and watch it again.
I'll go to the next page here.
All right. We might actually
we'll
speed
talk
this guy
about
up. What do you reckon? Do we
The
speed it up?
differences between premium future
Let's
bonds
see if I can speed it up.
and government bonds. You'll see some key features here. The premium bonds, that's the government bonds.
Oh,
They have a government capital guarantee.
really?
They give you 1 to 400,000 chance of winning. They give you higher tax relief in the UK. They are limited to 50k max.
Speed him up.
You can cash in anytime. They are owned by an institution.
Right.
And premium future bonds, they give you 1 to 40,000 chance of winning. That means 10 times higher chance of winning. They have private bank A+ capital guarantee. They give to charity. They have a worldwide offering, meaning the whole world can participate in this. They are secondary market ready. They are also owned by an institution.
Now, I got a bit of criticism today by Garrett's friends in the chat room saying that I haven't listened to the pitch deck. This is the pitch deck, and this is what's meant to convince me to part with my money. And they said, you don't understand it. Now, every single Ponzi scheme that I have actually busted or exposed or, created awareness from all have some amazing thing. Like Hyperverse. They were going to build a metaverse, and they had spaceships ready to go off to the metaverse, and you could get on a flight and buy your NFT for $100 or $5,000. Was it $10,000 and $100,000? You could buy an NFT, and people actually bought them. I couldn't believe it. And then it never eventuated. So I said in the chat room that I might put the chat room on this window if I think about it. Later on, you can read through the notes as people were chatting. But I said, look, if these guys actually had the cure for cancer, I wouldn't care. Well, I would care they had the cure for cancer, because I would still not see the need to sign up for a membership and pay $50 or $100 or $500. And I don't see why, if I sign up on a platform, that the person that introduced me to it should get 15% of that money. So 50% of the money that goes into this platform, theoretically, is going to be given out in prizes. The other 15% is going to be given back to people who refer people into it. And at the start, he said this is ideal for your friends or family. Now, if you start promoting stuff like this, you're not going to have any friends, and your family will disown you. All right, so let's carry on and see what he has to say. Now, I don't really need to understand if this is the cure to cancer to know this is a Ponzi scheme, because currently this is all built on air. They don't actually have a product or service. If you want to invest in the share market, you can actually go and knock on their door and check out those people who are on the share market and they've got everything properly done. Not in this case.
And they can pay $1 billion price.
$1 billion.
And in addition, you can recommend this to your family and friends.
Ooh.
And you can get up to 15% of what they are paying for their tickets. And in addition, if they win, if your friends win, you also win up to 2% of their price.
Oh,
and
I see.
As earlier mentioned, you will get 10 times.
That's cool. So if my friend that I introduced won the big lotto, I'd be really pissed off because I wanted to win. But if he wins, I get some of his money, which is even brilliant.
Chances compared to the premium bonds.
So win referral prizes. I've never heard of that one before. Does this actually really excite you? Do you actually get a tingly feeling when you see an opportunity like this? And how do you know that these guys aren't just going to steal all your money? Well, I've watched 20 Ponzi schemes fall over in the last couple of years. Not even 20 or more, but I could tell you all these companies I've seen do this. They rinse and repeat. They start them over. What about Wea or Satoshi? Chavis. No one can find him. No one knew his last name until I found out. And he wants to come up with a new name. What about ViDiLOOK? ViDiLOOK Beta. ViDiLOOK version 2. And now they've started up Vend. V-E-N-D. And that's the last time they're going to do it. So they said. And you only have to invest $1. What have you got to lose? And then we had Rory telling everyone that he's going to do a class action lawsuit in my last video. And he wants 10,000 people to put their hand up that they will agree to pay him $15. And then the very next slide where he's presenting talks about how he's going to put that $15 on multi-platforms. So he's going to invest your $15 for you while he said he's going to use that money to fight a class action lawsuit against you, for you. And then it's like, is he an idiot? And only people go, oh, we need justice. We need justice. And I'm going, no one's going to get justice. And there's no way anyone ever in the public arena is ever going to get enough time and energy together to get these guys into a courtroom. Now, you might think that sounds, but how do we get justice? I have talked to the men in black. They are not interested in going after these guys that are running these Ponzi schemes. Yes, they want Sam Lee. Yes, they want Ryan Jew because they believe they may still have some of the money. Now, Sam Lee could be held captive in Dubai. He hasn't got a passport. How do you know that Sam Lee's actually taken the money? Think about it. Why do you think Sam Lee's actually the person that has your money? Is it because he's been the front man? I'm not sticking up for Sam. But do you really think Sam Lee's got the money going by the way he's acting? You know, the money that they're talking about he held up a piece of paper saying that he had 541,000 was put in to ViDiLOOK and VAV since the 18th of August. And he said that to get that money back, all you need to do is sign up for another Ponzi scheme. And then he will make that Ponzi scheme work for you so when you get rewards, theoretically pay you back. Now, if you're going to believe that stuff, guys, you really need to go get proper financial advice. Stay off these platforms. One of the videos I did last week was for Vera. She had put $90,000 into these platforms. And then somebody came along at the end when she realized she lost all the money and said, if you give me some money, I will get that money back for you. She paid another $1,800 to get that money back. Didn't get it back, did she? No, because she contacted me when they were asking for another $1,800 because they needed $1,800 to use the Crunchy software to get the money onto a private wallet address. So I went to this private-wallet.net website address, and it was a WordPress website. And then the guy I was talking to for 30 minutes on the phone with an American accent who was living in the UK with UK numbers was telling me that he did not know the private wallet address. And I'm going, oh, how much money does she owe? And he goes, oh, I don't know, but through my correspondence I can tell you. And it's just all a sham. And poor Vera, she's not even a unique case. Every day, I get comments on my YouTube channel from people who are telling me that they've lost their money. Tell me your story. Go to dheck.com and let me know. Now, because I said that, I want to actually do that again. I want a box to pop up at 37 minutes. All right, so let's carry on. Anyway, it's just a sad story. And when I see schemes like this, I mean, it doesn't matter what they say you're going to get because the get never happens. This slide.
Here's a guy, lucky
guy,
who bought a ticket for £17 in 1956. And 45 years later, he won the jackpot of 1 million.
What? 54? Did he say 54 years later? Do you want to wait 54 years on the possibility you're going to win the jackpot? Really?
£1 million. So
invest in this platform, even if it's not a Ponzi scheme. Do you really want to invest in something like this? Their website doesn't even work. You can't contact them via their website. They've got no street address. Don't even know the name of the company. We've got a CEO that seems to be fluttering around the world, standing beside people who look important, getting his photos, claiming to be someone who he doesn't seem to be. Garrett, who stole $55,000 from ViDiLOOK. He stole that money from people who invested because he got paid out after they alleged that the system had collapsed and they had no money left. And then Sam paid him out of the wallet address $55,000 from the failed Ponzi scheme that they said got cleaned out by multiple accounts. What is happening here, guys? Are you not listening to this stuff? Garrett has taken $55,000 from people. He's gone onto the lawsuit group and tried to be the hero. And today he's ringing me up telling me I'm a coward and I don't want to speak to him. I'm speaking to you now, mate. Get on the Zoom thing and ring me up. Tell me why you think this is what you tried to drop into our conversation on the phone. That this is the guys behind this are legitimate businessman. Conrad is a legitimate businessman. And you are not a legitimate businessman by association with people like Sam, Vivek, Gobi, Tammy Jackson, Carl Miller, Yvonne Henry, Kate Longley, and what's it, George, whatever. If you look at my shorts, I've done some cracker-wee short videos in the shorts area of my YouTube channel. Have a look at those. They're quite funny. And I've even started going after Jan Gregory, Cash Bull Cow. He's in Asia at the moment, and he's looking for all these companies who have software so he can sell Ponzi schemes to people. It's disgusting. It's just rampant stuff.
This type of tickets is better than a lottery ticket because, if you buy a lottery ticket, you get one chance. If you don't win, it's all over. But here you got several chances. You have a winning chance, one winning chance per ticket per month for 30 years. It's like a never-ending excitement.
And you just need to recruit people into it. That's all these guys want. They just want you to recruit people into it. Right, next slide. Carry on, mate.
So what is a capital guarantee?
Oh, I love the guarantees they give
A
you.
capital guarantee is a type of financial product that guarantees a return of capital at the end.
Hold it. In your disclaimer, you said you're not offering financial advice. So now you're telling people this is a financial product that guarantees return of capital at the end of the agreement. So you are providing financial advice. Your disclaimer would be thrown out the window in court now.
Of the agreement. This can be beneficial for investors as it ensures that their initial investment is protected.
Protected by what? Because they said it was protected, you believe it's going to be protected. The money, as soon as it hits these platforms, just like I explained before, when the Eva, she put $3,000 into VAV and they paid $200 to transfer that money into a Singapore bank account. You know, this is what they're doing. So as soon as this money hits the platform, you'll never see it again. So the guarantees aren't worth the toilet paper they're written on. You might as well just flush it down the loo.
Capital guarantees can be offered in a variety of ways, such as through bonds, funds, or other products. This type of investment is often used by risk-averse investors who want to protect their capital while still earning a return.
Oh, I love earning and return, all the terminology they use. And by the way, don't think I think this is a good presentation. The quality of the graphics, the one-page website with a form that doesn't work, and the shit graphics that these guys, this is not a polished Ponzi scheme. A 10-year-old, well, AI could have had I don't even think AI would be anything like this. AI would be much better. But this is a very poor, shitty graphics, horrible presentation. And I just can't believe that anyone actually, if you've signed up for this, you really need to go get some help.
Capital guarantee is a return 100% of the initial investment. This means that even if the investment performs poorly, the investor will still receive back 100% of their original investment. Capital guarantees are often seen as safe and secure investment.
Are often seemed as, oh, they love the terminology.
For those who don't want to take much risk.
Well, how about that? So this guy's going to read the next one. Let's just get it back onto the next slide. Oh, right, here we go. Let's see what he's got to say about the next slide. These are just words on the screen. Let's get one guy who doesn't care whether he lives or die. He puts together a PowerPoint presentation and he will just say anything you want to hear. Now, the first time that you go and verify any of this information, the charities that they said that they give to, why not contact those charities and just see if it's legitimate? Why not go to the New York Times or Forbes and say, have you guys heard of, what's the name of this? Premium Future before? It's like Transit Card saying that they have an alliance with Visa. And people went to Visa and said, have you got an alliance with Transit Card? And they said, no, but we'll get our security team to look at it. Thank you very much. You know, this is the stupid thing.
So, what's the difference between sweepstakes and the lottery?
One's regulated.
Well, Premium Future is a sweepstakes and not a lottery. A sweepstakes is a type of contest or competition in which prizes are given away. Participants typically have to submit their name and contact information in order to enter the sweepstakes. Winners are chosen at random, and the prizes can range from cash to gift cards or prizes. Lotteries require participants to purchase tickets to have a chance to win, while sweepstakes do not require any purchases because you're not purchasing the tickets. You're depositing your money because in the end of the agreement, you get the money back.
At the end of the what, you get your money back? Oh, this is starting to sound really good. At the end of the what, you get your money back? Where did he say that? At the end of what? The winners chose. I'm not going to listen to it again. You can listen to it again. I missed that part.
So let's go to the next here, and we'll see. what packages you can buy. You can buy the diamond package. It costs $1,000.
$1,000.
And it will give you 1,000 monthly tickets.
1,000 monthly tickets.
The platinum package is $500. It
$500. And let me guess, 500 monthly tickets.
will give you 500 monthly tickets. The gold package, $100.
100.
Will give you 100 monthly tickets. The silver package is $50, and it will give you 50 monthly tickets.
Oh, only 50. Oh, I hope want to go large. Was it go big, go large, whatever it is? Oh, this is terrible. What do you think they're trying to accomplish by running this platform? Do you think they're really trying to give to charity? Do you think they really want to help the African community out and the kids? Or do you think they're more worried about building their fortune and their passive incomes? It's just crazy.
That's 50 winning chances every month for 30 years.
30 years.
In order to participate in our sweepstakes, participants deposit funds into packages. For every dollar into a package, they receive one ticket.
Now, everything about this PowerPoint from here onwards is about you depositing money into a package.
Each ticket they receive counts as an entry to the potentially win monthly prizes and doesn't expire until you win a prize. For example,
So you could only win $50 and then it expires and it's all game over.
you deposit $1,000. The system will give you 1,000 tickets, and you will have 1,000 chances at winning the monthly prizes. 1,000 chances every month, 30 years. And if you're not around in 30 years, your children will take it.
Oh, they will love it. Yeah, Dad had a lot of money, but he gave it to this premium future, and we can't get it out because there's no one that will convert the money into a cryptocurrency that we can touch.
So, all right. Imagine that you could win the sweepstakes.
Actually, someone's just put a fantastic comment. 2 comments. First one was, I'm just shocked at Garrett. Fair enough. And I've wrote back and said, I'm also shocked, but I'm not surprised. And then we've got Ross. What have we got? No, Ray. I'm just shocked with Garrett too. Everyone's shocked with you, Garrett. They think you're disgusting now. We thought there for a minute you were doing the right thing, but then when you've come out promoting this, it's disgusting. And the next one, let's see a photo of them with the charity. Now, this is a really good, valid point. Now, wouldn't you be saying, like, we've started up this platform that if you you get involved in the sweepstake, that we'll give you chances to win and also give to charity. Let us show you what we're going to do with the money. And let's have a good look at the charities. But they didn't. They showed the founder of the company how he supports 2 charities, but they didn't say anything about the money that goes into this platform going to the charities, nor did they say what they're going to do for the charities. This is just not even important because it's all about you putting money into these platforms. Don't get me off my high horse, everybody.
How would you feel?
Thank you for the comment.
How could a big prize help you? Or who could you help?
Look at this. Look at that photo. Isn't that just chicken, winner dinger? Imagine, I'm going to show the people in the live chat. Hold it. This, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the photo of the man holding up his phone. Imagine that you could win the sweepstake. How would you feel? And if we go for the background picture, showing the people on the live chat, you can see there's a guy holding up his phone. I found that picture, which is really cool. So I just had to show the people in the live chat because they're watching me record, and I like to interact with my subscribers. And I hope you have subscribed, by the way, and do hit the thumbs up. Look at that. We've got 14 people in the live chat tonight, so thank you very much for popping along. And it did kind of work, even though I whacked the mic. I'm just looking at the playback. Anyway, back to the man with the cell phone going, oh my God, I won. Let's carry on.
I do not.
Imagine it.
Here you can see the prizes. The first prize is $1 million.
$1 million.
Second prize, $50,000.
50,000.
Third prize, $5,000. Fourth prize, $150.
Oh, and you imagine that, eh? You bought a $5,000, is it $5,000 package? Was it 5,000? No, $1,000 package. Got 1,000 tickets, and then won the $50 prize. And because you won the $50 prize, you're no longer eligible to win any more. Probably doesn't work like that. Doesn't work at all, guys. This is just a scam.
And the fifth prize, $50.
$50. Garrett had been away from ViDiLOOK for 3 months, and this is his big surprise. This is what he's come out with. A one-page website where it can take your money when you can't even contact them via the Contact Us page. Anyone that's watching me at the moment, go to, was it premiumfuture.co, go to the Contact Us page and see if it works for you. It just might be for me.
The amount of each prize that will be given away each month is dependent on how much has been deposited into the platform for that month.
Oh.
The more.
So if money stops coming in, then it's going to be pretty lean. So you've got to keep recruiting.
Package deposits means more prizes are given away.
Oh, there's an incentive. You need incentives to give to charity. Have they mentioned charity?
50% of all package deposits will go towards prize giveaways to a participant when their ticket is drawn.
So 50% of the money that theoretically goes into this shit program is going to be given away in prizes. 50%. So now we're down to 50% left. Remember that? So that means if you put in $1,000, $500 of that money is going to be given away as prizes. Prove it.
So,
Did I tell you about Stephen Mccullah? He was the guy that tried suing me just a few months ago for $3.8 million. He now has to pay, been ordered to pay by a high court judge, $27,500 of my legal fees. Even though my legal fees were a little bit more than that, the judge said my hotshot lawyers used a little bit too much of the taxpayers' money. Well, not the taxpayers' money, but they used a little bit too much money fighting the case. So I spent $36,600 fighting a case to defend myself for $3.8 million because somebody said I was defaming them. The judge gave the guy a scolding, and there's a whole video about that. Stephen Mccullah, absolutely cracker. But anyway, worth every cent. Why I tell you that story is I go after these guys, they go after me. I've never invested in a Ponzi scheme or a scam, but I have nothing else to live for than busting these bastards. So really value you being here with me watching this. So here's some nice, happy people who are sitting there hoping to win one of the prizes. Isn't this just lovely?
come and join our partnership program. It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer. No-brainer, guys. Just
join a partnership program in which we have created a lucrative affiliate system that will allow you to benefit in 3 different ways.
3 different ways. Now, what about the kids? What are you going to do for the kids? The charity. Tell us about the charities.
Just like established companies like Google, Virgin Media, Spotify, etc.
Oh, hello. We have a winner in the chat room. I don't know if you're being funny, but isn't a scratch card a Ponzi scheme? Well, I don't think so, actually, because normally when you buy a scratch card, it's normally regulated. And the lottery board of each country looks after the money that goes in, and they tally it up every day. And in New Zealand, 7% of the money that you put in goes off to back to the community. So, in fact, if you want to have a flutter and buy a lotto ticket, 7% of your money goes towards the community, going back into projects. That's how it works in New Zealand anyway. And also, you have a choice that you may win. They also tally up exactly how many people bought the tickets, and each week you can see the amount go up. I don't think buying a lotto ticket is a Ponzi scheme. But when these guys start up a company with no offices, no working website, no way of contacting these guys, no phone numbers on their website, telling you they're going to do this with your money, it's just that they don't have a product or a service. Even, I think, Lotto, they must have a product because a lot of their money goes off to things you can see actually happening in the community. I don't know, but no, I don't think and is anyone else in the chat room, anyone in the chat room want to answer this question here? Isn't tax a Ponzi? Oh my goodness. So if you think that tax is a Ponzi, Mr. in the chat room, then go pay more tax instead of putting it into these schemes, or just put all your money into these schemes. Brilliant. That's what I'd do if I was you, because obviously
this will allow you to be rewarded for something that you normally do for free, like recommend a restaurant or a TV show. You do that all the time, right?
But why don't we start charging for that?
You never get paid for it. But here, you get paid.
Oh,
Let's
goody.
say you recommend this to your friends and family.
Let's say you recommend this to your friends or family, and you tell them to put $10,000 in. You are going to get $1,000. Oh, that's exciting.
And they will register and buy some tickets. They will be your level 1, your direct referrals. Let's say they buy tickets for a total of $10,000. You get a 10% reward percentage, and that means $1,000 per year.
That's fair, eh? It's nice to get something for talking and looking after a family member and trying to help them with investment advice when you're not a financial advisor. But, you know, I told Jimmy about it. He put 10,000 in. He gave me, well, I got $1,000 back out of it. And I think that's fair.
And let's say your friends also recommend this to their friends.
I don't have any friends now.
They will become your level 2.
Wow.
Let's say they buy tickets for a total of $5,000. You will get 3%.
3%?
That's $150 for you.
Do I have to
And
speed
of
this guy
course,
up?
they will recommend it to someone too. They will be your level 3,
Okay.
and that will give you 2%. So if they buy tickets for a total of 1,000, you will get $20. And this is from people you probably never have spoken to, right? It's free money.
It's free money.
And if you decide to refer more than 5 people, which buy tickets for minimum of $100, then you will receive 15% direct commissions instead of 10. For example, Bob refers Susan, who decides to deposit $10,000.
Wow.
If she is the 6th person, Bob will receive $1,500,
Wow.
which is 15% of 10,000. That's pretty great.
That's amazing. So now we've got 65% of the money that goes into this platform is going springing back out again. So that leaves 35% to run this business.
And let's say some of these people actually win. That's great for them, right? But in addition, you will get a percentage if they win. If your level 1 people win, then you'll...
Hold on a minute. We're on the wrong slide. I thought that didn't make sense. Okay, so 65% of the money now goes out, but now we've been told that you will also get a percentage if people win. This is exciting.
1% of their winnings. Your level 2 will give 0.75%, and your level 3 will give 0.25%.
Wow.
Prizes will be drawn at the end of the month, which will mean that the commissions to the referral will be credited monthly into the referral's account.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Just gets better and better.
If that wasn't good enough, we have this,
Right,
which
more.
we call leadership ranks.
Leadership ranks. We have created a very exciting affiliate system where you can get paid on the volume that you generate. Each rank requires you to bring a certain amount of volume in packages. What about the charity? What about the kids that the money's going to? What do you tell us about the kids that you're going to save for the charity and the money, please?
So Premium Future has created a very exciting affiliate system where you can get paid on the volume that you generate. So each rank requires you to bring in a certain amount of volume in packages, and your whole community accounts, not only your level 1, 2, and 3, everyone. And for each rank you hit, you will receive a one-time reward of 10% of the volume generated for that rank, which means if everyone in your community has bought tickets for $10,000, you'll get 10%, which is $1,000.
So does that mean that 75% of the money is now going out? Am I reading that wrong? It's more than 75% because you're going to get a percentage of the money if somebody wins. Complicated. Hey, in the chat room, it's been quite good. We've got Wind Walker 583. He said, "Isn't tax a Ponzi scheme?" And then we've had Lucky Hayo say, "If we don't pay our tax, you won't get the services in your country." Yeah, at least you're getting something. The product is traffic lights and roading and bridges. That's why you pay your tax. So no, paying your tax is not a Ponzi scheme. But great question, mate. Keep them coming.
The next rank is $100,000. That will give you
$100,000.
$10,000. That's a one-time reward.
If you're going to give this platform $100,000, you are going to get rewarded for it. What the hell? Honestly, guys, I want to know, am I being silly? When I first started doing my YouTube channel was Hyperverse, and everyone told I was a friggin' idiot. And as soon as Hyperverse fell over, everyone said, can you help me get my money back? And I go, no, I can't. It's a Ponzi scheme. The money's long gone. It's the same with these. You get idiots coming into the chat rooms of these Telegram groups, and they must employ 10 people to come in here and to calm the farm and tell everyone what a wonderful Ponzi scheme. Like today, we had 3 or 4 people I removed from the chat room telling that I didn't know shit, and I haven't watched what do they call this, the pitch deck. I haven't watched them pitch this business to me, and I don't understand about sweepstakes. I can't even pronounce it. You know, I don't need to understand about this. I mean, this could be the cure for cancer. Why do we need to have packages and reward system? When this is a charity, we don't need... If this is a charity and it's going to the kids, then why don't we hear more about the friggin' kids? Hey? Why don't we... You know, the honest fact is that if the kids have the money, you take the money out of the kids' hands, these scammers. These scammers is these businessmen behind these things should be named and shamed. You're disgusting bottom feeders of the world. I'm talking about you, Garrett. You took $55,000 out of ViDiLOOK after it had collapsed. People had lost their money because they believed that these multi-level marketers who were getting the commissions were making all this money. And that money had disappeared, and you took the money knowing that the platform had collapsed. And then you got thrown under the bus by Sam. And Sam said that you were the owner and you stole the money. Ooh, then you thought about it and you thought, what can I say? I know, I'll show them that the super wallet address I got paid out of was paid by Sam. See? Prove I'm not the owner. But you still stole the money. You're a thief. You're a modern day thief. And anyone out there promoting these Ponzi schemes, hoping to get this referral money, are thieves. Now, if you haven't done the research and you didn't read the disclaimer about never invest more money than you're prepared to lose, and you thought this sounded like a good investment opportunity and you invested once, hey, you made a mistake. You're not guilty. These guys are trained professionals. They're not. And I speak out and I tell people about it, so I warn others. Tell your family and your friends about these Ponzi schemes and tell them not to invest in the 3 things I'm about to tell you. I'm going to get my high horse here. The first thing, if it has crypto, that's a flag. Anything with crypto at the moment, $24 billion has gone missing because people have been using the crypto to run scams. Okay, $24 billion from the year 2012. That's the first flag you should... Anything with crypto, waving a big flag. Whoa, careful. Second thing, if it has a reward system and they offer rewards or referrals or affiliate marketing. Look at We Are All Satoshi. What are they doing right now? They're training people in those Zoom meetings to become affiliate marketers. That means you've got to become a YouTuber. You've got to learn how to put ads on Facebook. You've got to learn how to do sales to your friends and family. All the people that I see in these Zoom meetings look like zombies waiting for a free paycheck. You don't understand affiliate marketing. I, back in 2004, made $100,000 in 4 months. Now, I could tell you how to do that. I were advertising people's products. People would buy the product from another source, a different country, and as soon as that got paid, 50% of that money was given to me because I sent a customer their way. And I weren't selling illegal products, in case you think I were. I won't tell you the products I was selling, but I was getting paid 50%. And I made it sort of grew quite quickly, but I was making $40,000 a month. Was it 2.5 months? And then it went $40,000, $4,400 because there was a limited window where I had a lot of traffic coming to me and I was making hay while the sun shined. Now, the honest truth of it, there was a customer out there who decided to spam everybody, and he would send out 1 million emails a day. Because people didn't know how to click on a link, they'd go to a search engine, and I was better at search engine marketing than he was. I was intercepting the traffic and selling the products. It was crazy. But that was just a bit of luck I had. Now I could do videos and teach you guys about affiliate marketing and do schemes like this. And I could tell you some of the tricks that I used. For example, when I had one product that sold really well, I went and found their competition and I put them on the same website. Eventually, I literally had, I think, about 30 different like-minded products all around the same, and it goes on and on. But this affiliate marketing stuff, and it doesn't work now. You really literally have to feel like stealing your money of your friends or family, because you're going to mum and dad or your sister and brother-in-law or a friend that you've known for 20 years, and you're telling them, hey, look, you could get invested in this opportunity. I've invested. A lot of the guys that say, I've invested, haven't really. But when it all falls over, they go back and say, I lost money as well. They haven't really. They just say that so you're in the same boat. Anyway, they go to you and they go, I've invested. Give them $10,000 and you're going to get. And they think, I trust that friendship. And you're thinking, I want your $1,000. Give me your $1,000. Are you really that money hungry? I originally got into doing these Ponzi schemes because somebody rang me up one day. And they said to me, I hear that you're looking for a house to rent, Danny. And I said, yes, I am. I said, I've got an opportunity where if you come along with me on Wednesday night, I will help you you can buy your own house. And I went, get off the phone. You're a scammer. Oh, I'm not a scammer. I'm a professional businessman. I said, no, you're a scammer. And that's when I started doing these videos. Last night, I'm walking around and a family member of that guy comes up to me. They said, are you Danny DeHeck? This is just walking down the streets of Christchurch. And I go, yeah. And they said, I'm such and such. And I said, and you do those videos. And I'm going, I'm going to get told off here. And they said, those people are rampant. They're rampant at these Ponzi schemes and scams. And they said, and it's embarrassing. And they said, we love the work that you're doing. And I thought that was so nice. That somebody from a family, I talk about this family quite a lot, and their love of money. They're religious. They go to a fancy Nancy church. They hang around wealthy people. But the love of money is just oozing out of them. They're not even really that wealthy. They might live in $1 million house and they might have a $150,000 or $200,000 boat. So what? But they love money so much they'll do anything. Their own family are ashamed of their behavior over money. Do you want to be that person? Look, I'm an entrepreneurial. I've been working for myself since the age of 23. I make my living now from doing drop shipping. And I'm struggling. I'm finding it quite hard. I'll be honest. The economy is really bad. And I spend 7 or 8 hours a week doing these YouTube videos trying to help other people from falling into the pitfall of investing in these Ponzi schemes. And then I get these idiots in these chat rooms telling me that I'm just doing this to build my numbers on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I want a big YouTube channel. I want to tell the world not to invest in these Ponzi schemes. It's just ridiculous that these people think this is the way to make money. I've never made a cent out of these Ponzi schemes. I've never invested in any of them. But I'm here helping you figure out whether they're Ponzi schemes or not. I'm just getting carried away now. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to go back to live view and I'm going to carry on listening to this.
1 million in volume for the whole community will give you $100,000. 10 million will give you 1 million.
If this was such a friggin' good opportunity, and these guys were successful businessmen, I'm no marketing genius, but I would hire a friggin' production company and I would just play the same video over and over again. I would put this video on Facebook, YouTube, and I'd pay for advertising to get the message out. I wouldn't ask for idiots who don't know what the hell they're speaking about to do a presentation like this piece of shit presentation this guy is doing to try and sell this to other people who are idiots. I mean, this is just the dumbest presentation this guy's ever done. It's just absolutely crap. It infuriates me if you haven't noticed.
100 million will give you $10 million. This won't happen the first year, I'm pretty sure. But let's say it takes 10 years.
10 years, the money will be gone.
I guess. $10 million. You can make many people happy with that money.
I'm glad I sped this up a little bit.
This is screenshots from the app.
Doesn't this look a lot like We Are Satoshi back in? Just saying. Do you think Sam Lee actually made, the tech company behind it that now Chavez says that he's got a tech company and We Are all Satoshi. And all of it, The stupid thing about We Are Satoshi is the fact that Sam's walked away from his company with his name all over it. Left the key. Now, I watched a video last night. I've been saying that it's 271 Bitcoins are in the Vault Horizon theoretically, and I think it was 159 Bitcoins are in the Vault Horizon. So times that by 30, that's how much liquidity's in the vault, so they claim. Sam's business, he just walked away from it because he was doing too much cocaine and he was drinking too much and he was getting on videos and the leadership team. Who's the leadership team? Well, we're not allowed to know who they are. So, signed an NDA. Can't tell you who the leadership team is. I mean, Tammy Jackson, wonder if she's it. Or what about Tracy, the other guy that's always in the videos taking notes? And then Sharvis, we don't even know his last name until I gave it to you last week. My point is, all these platforms are run by a criminal network. Sam claimed, Garrett claimed that 25% of the company that makes all the tech stuff was owned by Sam. There's another guy, Peter, and there's another guy called Max, and a Chinese guy that no one knows. Now, I don't believe a word that Garrett says anymore. He lost all credibility when he made out this this was a scam. I've got to let my dog out, so I'll let this play for a bit, and you can listen on. Won't be a sec. Pixel.
You will see all kinds of information that you will need. You can see how much money you have in your account. You will see which packages you have bought. You will see info about the affiliate system, what you're earning. You can withdraw, of course. You will also need to do the KYC. KYC is short for Know Your Customer. It's something you have to do to participate. Everything can be done from the app. So here's how it works. In short, you are the bond user. You download the app. You complete the KYC. You add some credit from your credit card or debit card or from your crypto wallet.
Yeah.
And
I might have to go again, but Pixel need to go to the loop, so I'm back. KYC details. There's another platform that you need to provide your KYC details. What do you think they're doing with your data? Is it valuable? What about, how did you feel when Sam got on the interweb and said to everyone he's got 1 million people, he reckons, and he says that must be valuable to someone? How do you feel about Sam Lee saying he's going to sell your passport, your driver's license, your social security number, your home address, your first name, your last name, your middle name, your pet's name, your phone number, your email address, everything like that Sam has got? How do you feel about Sam having your personal details? The real crime could actually be as simple as these guys are just gathering data. And what are you going to do when all this platform that takes your money and every single Ponzi scheme or scam or any presentation that has a reward system, you know, did I go through the whole list? You've got crypto, you've got reward system, and then you've got, too good to be true was the thing I didn't mention before. Those three things, you know, they all have a promise of something wonderful that's going to happen. It's like church. You go there and they tell you you're going to... I was brought up a Jehovah's Witness. They told me that I was going to live in a paradise earth forever and ever. And I really believe that. And then they said all the wicked people are going to be destroyed and only the righteous were going to inherit the earth. That means that we used to think worldly people that weren't Jehovah's Witnesses were going to be destroyed by God. That's what I got told. That's what I believed until the age of 23 when they kicked me out because I had premarital sex. And that was a no-no. And I used to sit at the back of the Kingdom Hall trying to get reinstated or trying to get back in. And I had tears streaming down my face. They did that for 4 months. And then they felt sorry for me. And they let me back into the congregation. I lost all my privileges, couldn't talk or answer up and couldn't do the roving mics, all this sort of carry on. And then guess what? I did it again. Had premarital sex with one of the girls in the congregation. And then I got kicked out. She got to stay. And I tried to get back into this religion for a year. Now, I got brainwashed. I got told these stories. I got gaslighted into thinking. These guys, like Garrett rang me up today, trying to have a go at me because I did a short for 60 seconds telling people not to invest in this company. And then he didn't talk to me. I didn't get a chance to. But he would have been, he's a professional. He would have talked to me tried to talk me down, or gaslighted me, or just overtalked me, whatever. I don't know. He might have just rang up to see how I was going. I don't know. But my point is, these guys are professional. They've all had NLP training. They know how to badger you into thinking a certain way. And I've been there, done that, and I don't want it to happen to you guys. Let's listen to this bullshit.
You buy packages. You receive the premium future bond certificate. Hopefully you win prizes, and then you can withdraw. He says that. So, as I said, for me, this is a no-brainer. Almost everyone I know, they pay money for the lottery at least once a month. But as you know, the lottery, it's a one-time chance, and then you throw away the lottery ticket. Sweepstakes, that's not a lottery. You have one chance every month for every ticket, 30 years. So go for it. So I will thank you for joining this live. Remember to get back to the person who recommended this for you, to get a link so you can get registered and get going. And show this to your friends and family. The more people who register, the more chance for winning for everyone. All right. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Right, so that was the presentation. Are you excited? Do you really think this is a good opportunity? If you got any information about anyone running Zoom meetings, by all means, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see I've got a ball of information. Let me show you what I would like you guys to do for me if you want to. Is if you go to my YouTube channel, you will... Hey, Pixel, do you want to come up here? Give me you. Doggy. Pixel. Hello. Isn't he cute? If you go to my YouTube channel and you click on the About Us page, you'll see I have a description about what I'm doing, and there's a whole lot of links down there. Now, I've got an Odyssey account where I put all my videos that I can't put on YouTube, and I keep an archive in there of all these sort of things. But the one I wanted to show you was my Telegram group. And go in there, you can give me information. Or you can obviously go off to my website, dheck.com, and in there, we have to pretend you're a human because I'm getting a denial server attack from Stephen Mccullah. It's been going on for about 4 or 5 months now. Must be costing him a bomb. But anyway, once you're a human, you can go there and you can actually provide information by going to the Contact Us page. And then that helps me build the jigsaw puzzle. What I do with that information, more importantly, is I build a large database. And you can see here I've currently got, like, for example, let's have a look at Sam Lee. If you look at Sam Lee, you can see I've got all articles, like some things that are really interesting. Like Sam actually did quite well, and we're thinking about doing a video on Sam Lee because he's actually a bloody legend. He actually did manage to get a company listed on the Australian Stock Exchange after 3 attempts, which is pretty impressive. And then decided that Ryan and him would steal $50 million. They took a laptop that had all the keys to the crypto and then disappeared for 8 months, turned up in Dubai. Ryan's still in hiding. But before that, if you follow him and research Sam Lee, he actually did speak at some pretty cool events and did represent some governments. So some of the stuff that Sam says is actually pretty amazing. But he's obviously gone off the rails and got involved in all this Ponzi scheme. Who knows? Sam might actually be held captive in Dubai because he's gone into hiding. He might be trapped, might be while he's drinking, who knows. But anyway, my point is, if you go into the screenshot area, you'll see I gather all the information I can about Sam, and these are all the places. Now, see that guy there? That guy there is the same guy that is running this new, was it Premium Future? So him and Sam are buddy buds, but obviously they were in Stable Deo together. Now, Stable Deo's been proven to be nothing but gathering information. My dog, what are we doing here? Danny, I've got to make sure I hit the right button. So I hope you've enjoyed my wee video. I haven't done much research. I'm a bit disappointed in Garrett, to be honest. Good on you for, exposing ViDiLOOK. And I think Garrett probably could be the person that actually got Sam Lee out of it. Now, my take on it, guys, is I know you want justice and you want to do lawsuits and you want to help people get their money back, because Keith Williams is somebody who's actually unfortunately got stage 4 cancer at the moment, 3% chance of living. He decided that he would promote Hyperverse and Hyperfund and all that sort of carry on. And he's now living in a £3 million house. And he's got a couple of mil in the bank. He's got some property investment. All that money came from running one of these Ponzi schemes. Every Saturday morning and Wednesday, he used to do leadership training and then technical training, what they ever called it. Kalpesh Patel, well, he's living on the top floor of some 56-story building in Dubai overlooking the Majestic. He's living a dream. A lot of these guys have made a lot of money. However, do we need... I don't know what I was trying to say there. I'm quite tired. But where does it stop? So my take on it is, yes, I know you want to go to, I've talked to the men in black. They tell me they're not interested in fighting these Ponzi schemes because there's too many people involved. It's too hard. And they just want to go after the money. If I give them any information, they just want to, they want it handed to them in a platter. Look at the FTX guy. Look how much trouble he's been to get in prison. I mean, he got in prison and got straight out again. One coin lady, her partners finally got locked up. It's just impossible. I don't believe that anyone's going to get locked up for these Ponzi schemes. So my thing is, rather than trying to do these lawsuits, well, what I actually started saying, I remember now, Keith Williams got, first of all, Kalpesh Patel said that Sam Lee told him that they were never... they were taking the money out of Hyperverse and transferring it into Bitcoin. And that's probably why he's doing the Volta Horizon thing, because he's trying to collect as much Bitcoin as he can. And he said that they never were doing any whale trading and they never were doing any investments on startups. And they also offered Kalpesh Patel a ridiculous sum of money to do a slow exit strategy for Hyperverse. However, as we know, Keith Williams decided to become the global sales representative for HyperNation. He honestly, his best friend, one of his best friends, told me that Keith honestly believed that he wasn't running a Ponzi scheme. And he said it was only when the money froze he realized it was a scam. So then he thought he would become the global sales representative for HyperNation. And he honestly thought, his friend said, that he could trade out of it by getting new people to sign up and start the whole Ponzi scheme again. And obviously they lost a lot. And, unfortunately, Keith is dying of stage... Well, not dying. He's got 3% chance of living. But, karma does catch up with some of these guys before the law does. Now, his friend was going to come back to me and confirm this information. Now, Keith Williams went to pay $1.5 million in taxes. And the UK tax department told him to keep his money because he was being investigated for money laundering and fraud. Now, I've got no real proof of that, but that's what I heard from good, reliable sources. My point is, if you really want to do something, rather than talking lawsuits, stop the fire first. Let's stop Garrett before he even gets his Ponzi scheme off the ground. This is the second video that's online about Premium Future. And when you search for it, even now, my short comes up before their own video. So help me help them by putting these fires out before they start. It's not rocket science, it's the hex science. Yes, do a class action lawsuit. All this class action lawsuit, like Rory, go back 3 videos and you've got Rory Conacher claiming that he's trying to get $15 off people, wants a show of 10,000 hands, and then he's going to collect the money, he's going to build a website, and he's going to put the money on multi-platforms, and then he's going to invest that $15 and he's going to use that to go against, do a class action lawsuit. Now, people have been telling me that if you're going to do a class action lawsuit, normally you trot off to a lawyer's office who's got like 25, 50 lawyers, and they look at the case and they go, we can get the money back from these people, we'll do it, no fee, no charge. So why does Rory think he needs $15 off people? The guy's an idiot, and he's a scammer. He's doing it because he's trying to save his own ass. He's trying to build the community. And just like in this lawsuit group, I heard about Garrett's new Ponzi scheme in the law group because somebody dropped the link and a big message about how this is an opportunity that you could get invested in. And I'm going, here we are trying to fight fires, and somebody's come along and started up another fire in the firefighting room. It's just ridiculous. Hey, hope you enjoy my video. I don't do all the research that I should on these, because people go, oh, you don't have any research. Nor do you. If you're going to claim that Sam Lee stole your money, prove it. Have you got any proof that Sam Lee is the person that actually has the money? And if you have, what is that proof? And why don't you give it to us? Garrett, you dumbass. You're a piece of shit. Why don't you ring me up again and tell me who is behind all this stuff? Help me fight these fires rather than starting another stupid Ponzi scheme up. You're an idiot, mate. You just about had some sense when you was talking to me. Oh, that's the other thing I do want you to do. If we go back to here, I want you to listen to some of the clips of Garrett talking to me, just so you get an idea. I've got a dog on my lap. It's not helping. Oh, I've done the wrong one. Hold it. Let's have a listen to some of this. So this is Garrett telling us his month's salary. Not a very good look there, Danny.
With business development, and then of course my $5,000 a month salary, which is pretty small considering he's probably made millions of dollars off of ViDiLOOK.
You put your whole reputation out there and everything like that for $5,000 a month.
Yeah, pretty much. But I also had a downline because I was promoting as well. I had a downline. I made some okay money off of ViDiLOOK, enough to survive for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
I kind of clear things, right? When beta closed, I had about $45,000 locked up in VDL that I had basically earned from my downline that I'd been just saving there. And I basically got Sam to pay me out that $45,000. Actually, it was $45,000 plus a $10,000 salary because he hadn't paid me in three or 4 months. So he ended up sending me the money. You know where he sent it from? He sent it from the main ViDiLOOK wallet where all the money's going into from users.
Wow.
So that, and he's saying that he doesn't have control over.
So that was just a snippet of the video that's on my YouTube channel. I think it's about 15 videos back. And it's Garrett rang me up. He talked to me for over an hour 20, and he told me everything he did when working for Sam. And it was seemed like an authentic conversation. And also, I got another hour-long phone call with him. But when he was talking to me in that video, he dropped hints that the other guys, I've forgotten their names, Conrad, he was had a whole lot of dirt on Sam, and Sam would be too scared to go after him. He also said that the other business partners that were involved in the original Stable Deo were proper legitimate businessmen. Now, the funny thing about that is Stable Deo was actually going to be a property development company, theoretically what Garrett said, what we can't believe anymore. But anyway, $10 million they needed to start their first project. They only ever raised $200,000. I feel sorry for the people that invested $200,000, but they never did anything with the money. And then Stable Deo was left. And if you go to Stable Deo now, you'll still see that guy that's involved with Garrett, involved in this Ponzi scheme. And obviously Sam's now theoretically using that to collect people's data. So that company morphed into a data collection company, and even, just all these. So what I think, guys, is all these guys are filthy, disgusting scammers, liars, and I hear people telling me what they think is facts, and there's no real facts in this game. But I do know there are some facts out there, and that's if you part with your money, you're never going to see it again. So wake up. Wake up and smell the roses. Stop giving these guys your money, and the world will be a better place. Become an entrepreneur. Find a product or a service. Talk to me about it if you like. That's what I do. I do drop shipping for a living. I sell ear. Anyway, hey, I'd like to thank the people that have been in the live chat. I've got 9 people. I've lost a few. I'm waffling a wee bit. But that's another video, and it is now 2 o'clock in the morning. I will render this for the morning, and hopefully we'll have the video online for other people in the chat room who have been so nicely listening to me rave on and rant. And this wee dog, is Pixel is show. He's going, Dad, we should shut up and go to bed. And I will. Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time. See you guys.